Where would you say the perfect place to live would be? Would it be somewhere where you can find a job the easiest, or a place where you could go mountain climbing one day and then go lay out on the beach the next? The great state of Texas has it all. I've lived in several states, including California, Alaska, and Florida, and although they have their own beautiful and interesting attractions, none more than Texas. Texas is a beautiful state that's had the #1 economy for the past consecutive years, and there is plenty of attractions throughout the state. One of the biggest complaints I hear whenever I talk to people about Texas is it's flat, it's boring, and there's nothing to do. So I came up with a list of some of the more interesting attractions throughout the state. Whenever people think of Texas, they don't think of mountain climbing, but Texas actually has a mountain range, the Guadalupe mountain range. And although the peaks don't reach the height that they would in Colorado or Alaska, it has the Guadalupe Peak, which reaches about 8,700 feet, which is plenty of mountain to go mountain climbing or hiking on for a day. And if that's not your thing, you could go down to the beach down in South Padre Island, close to the Mexico border along the Texas coast. This coastline stretches 397 miles toward to the Louisiana border, where the Texas Point National Wildlife Refuge is. This refuge has been undisturbed for several hundred years and probably will remain undisturbed for several hundred more years. So it's a place where you can go and see nature in its purest and untouched form. If sports is your thing, Texas is home to several major league sports teams, including in the Dallas area, the Mavericks, the Cowboys, and the Texas Rangers, along with their hockey team, the Dallas Stars. San Antonio is home to the Spurs, obviously, and Houston has several sports teams as well, including the Houston Rockets, the Houston Astros, and the Houston Texans in football. Even in college, Texas has several collegiate powerhouses, including Texas A&M and Texas Tech, along with Rice and Baylor, and obviously the University of Texas. Along with the thousands of shopping centers and restaurants and nightclubs or whatever throughout the state, you can also waste your time away in hunting or fishing, where you won't see anyone for several miles. Texas has had the #1 economy for the 4 past consecutive years, even throughout the Great Recession that the United States is going through. Texas is home to 57 of the Fortune 500 companies, including 3 of the top 10, which is ConocoPhillips, ExxonMobil, and AT&T. These 3 companies combined bring in approximately $547 million annually through the state of Texas. The Fortune 500 list also includes household names like JCPenney, Tesoro, Halliburton, and Blockbuster, which comes in last in the Fortune 500 list. Texas unemployment rate has been under the national average for 47 consecutive months and has gained over 230,000 jobs in 2010 alone. It's led the nation in exports for the 9th consecutive year. And the exports include computers and electronics, petroleum and coal, of course, machinery, and transportation equipment. And they export to countries like Mexico and Canada, obviously, but also to China, Brazil, and South Korea. Along with finding a job easily, Texas is also one of the cheapest places to live. Its cost of living is one of the lowest in the nation. It's actually been the 4th lowest throughout the 4th quarter of 2010. The cost of living factors include grocery items, housing utilities, transportation, health care, and miscellaneous goods and services. And actually, according to Forbes, Houston and Dallas are #1 and #2 places to go make a living during the recession, and actually get ahead during the recession. Like I said earlier, there's plenty of things to do and see in Texas, as well as it's an economically friendly state. If there's a better place to live, I have not found it.